There's also pressure mounting on Occupy Detroit protesters this morning.
Yeah, their camping permit with the city of Detroit is about to expire soon. 7 Action News reporter Smitha Kaloki is live at Grand Circus Park, where Occupy Detroit protesters have been camping out for a month now. And Smitha, what do they plan to do once their permit expires?
Well, you know, Malcolm, I think that's the big question is what is next? Well, it hasn't fully been determined at this point, but there do appear to be some options. We're joined right now by Juan Martinez. You have been part of the Occupy Detroit movement since it started last month. What are some of the things that you guys are looking at to do after tomorrow?
Well, I know there's a couple of spaces that have been offered to us. One is right down the street, which would be great because then we'd have a headquarters right near downtown.
And those are private spaces?
Okay. And then there's another space in Southwest that's offered itself as well.
And as you had mentioned to me, those would be kind of like headquarters, right?
Right. So it would be a place where we could, really up the ante on our messaging by making, bigger banners. And there's also been interest in doing teach-ins and workshops. So I'm interested in doing a Radical History of Detroit workshop. Yeah, go ahead.
And you guys obviously, I mean, the tents are here. This is what people look at and say there's a statement right now. But even once the tents come down, you're saying that that's not the end of it.
This is a public park, so we can still be here during the day and we can still, be out here with our signs and there's still a lot of marches and stuff going on, and we'll still definitely have a presence here, but not the same as this.
So as somebody who's been out here during the whole time, how have you felt about the messages out here? Do you feel like you were satisfied with the way things turned out?
Yeah, I think actually this place was really great for in terms of movement building. Like, I think one of the greatest benefits of this whole encampment is that a lot of people who probably may not have met if this hadn't happened have been networking. There's also been a lot of different, grassroots community organizations that have been, plugged into this, and so it's been a really great space for building a movement. I really resonate with the message of the 99% and the 1%, and that there is this sort of greedy 1% that's finding all these new and different ways to sort of hoard capital at the expense of lots of people like here in Detroit that have had their homes foreclosed on.
Okay. All right, Juan, thank you so much for joining us. And again, as you guys can see, there's still messages to be had out here that people want to make sure that they're heard. So what exactly will happen next? We will see. There's a meeting scheduled for about 10 o'clock this morning, and from there we hope to get some more decisions. From Grand Circus Park, Smitha Kaloki for 7 Action News.